Sam Thompson's partner Zara McDermott said she feared he could overexert too much during his time on I'm A Celebrity. "Get me out of here," as she discussed his journey in the jungle so far. Sam Thompson's partner Zara McDermott has admitted she feared how he would cope on I'm A Celebrity. "Get me out of here," due to the lack of things to do in camp. The 27-year-old said she heard life in the jungle can be boring at times, which may not go down well with his personality as he's used to being occupied. Zara explained, "I was wondering if he is going to overexert too soon and be too excited. The interesting thing is actually, I know from speaking to people, that it can get quite boring in there. But, what you may not know about Sam is, he actually copes quite well with being bored. He's really good at switching himself off and just chilling out, which I think people wouldn't expect to know." The Love Island star went on to liken him to a speaker system who is excited at full volume, but then crashes at zero. "He's like 100 to 0, but he's never been with me and been like painstakingly bored, so what is he going to resort to for entertainment? I don't know," she continued. Zara also joked that Sam could drive everyone insane but could also be a great source of entertainment. "Obviously I am manifesting that he does really well. I want him get to the final," she added on the Saving Grace podcast. Despite Zara's worries, Sam currently stands at one of the favorites to win after warming to the nation with his antics. Boredom also seemingly hasn't been a problem for Sam, who has kept himself entertained with singing, dancing and winding up his camp bestie Tony Bellew. According to Betway spokesman Chad Yeomans, there's been a surge in support for Sam in the closing week of this year's series. Current odds place him at 1-2 for the win, which means he has a 67% chance of victory. Sam's nearest rivals to the Jungle Crown are former heavyweight boxer Tony, 3/1, and politician Nigel Farage, 5/1. During a recent episode, Sam opened up about his late ADHD, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, diagnosis and how it had affected him. Speaking to campmates Josie Gibson and Marvin Humes, the former Made in Chelsea star said, "If I had known as a kid, not much would have changed, but how you feel about yourself probably changes. I remember crying into my textbooks. I was like I can't understand the words that are going into my head." The 31-year-old went on to say he isn't ashamed about having it, but felt as though he'd have been better about myself at school if he knew about it earlier. ADHD is a behavioral disorder that affects around 2.6 million people in the UK. Symptoms can include having a short attention span, constantly fidgeting and acting without thinking. Speaking on This Morning on Thursday, Zara revealed how she believes Sam would have been coping with certain scenarios in camp. During the chat, Rylan Clark brought up the moment Fred Sirieix told Sam to calm down during dinner duties. He said, "I don't want to speak for Sam but I watched that and thought, you know he has ADHD. Is saying calm down like asking a coiled spring not to pop? Telling him to concentrate, just let him get on with it."